hey, today's the day.
Today's the day. Well,
all right.
Not the 500-mile day.
Right, but the first impressions day, right?
Yeah, the first true impressions.
So we got all the paint protection done. This thing's ready to go, hit the road, get some first impressions of it. We're gonna turn the camera over to Marissa.
She's running.
Because she's so excited about it. All right, so here we are. First real drive for LJ in his car. I'm behind here, and I'll tell you, this car just looks great from behind. I mean, it's got big old wide butt, big hips. It looks pretty cool. So LJ's still in the first 500-mile break-in. Supposedly we'll be taking it easy, but we'll see when we hit the curvy roads. I'll see if I can keep up in this old dog here. But man, it is super cool seeing these cars out on the road. Got the camera with Marissa in there to get some driving impressions from LJ, see what his thoughts are, difference between the C7 front engine and the mid-engine, this new mid-engine Corvette. So be anxious to see how those results are, or I guess what his feedback is. But I'll see if I can keep up with him on the road. I did not realize that had a sequential turn signal in the back. That's pretty cool. It's a neat feature. Did not know that was on the car, so that's pretty cool.
Take two. That was for you, Rich. We just got done with some spirited runs through the mountains. It's Marissa, and I'm here with LJ.
What's up?
So, it was pretty interesting, totally different, but we're gonna get LJ's perspective on the 2020 Corvette. So, what are your thoughts on how the suspension handled?
Very nice. I think Chevrolet took it to a new level. You know, it's real precise. It's not anything against any of the previous generations. I loved them all, especially the C7 as far as the chassis and suspension. But it's a new level for sure.
And what do you think about it when you turn into the curves? How does that feel?
Well, my first mid-engine drive in a really, really long time was this car. I had driven an older Porsche that some say rear engine, some say mid. I don't know, call it what you want. But this was the first time I'd been in anything like this in a really, really long time. Unless you count the Fiero. Just kidding, you don't count that. But anyways, it turns in quick, obviously. I mean, you're almost on the front tire, so it is a total different feel from the front engine Corvette up past. It's a quick turn in. You turn, you feel it, and then you can almost feel the rear end behind you making the turn. It's unique, and I would say exotic.
Awesome. So I know we haven't hit the 500 mark yet, so we're still kind of taking it easy a little bit. What do you think your overall first impression is so far? Like, how does it compare to the other C8 you've owned, or the other Corvettes you've owned in the past?
Okay, well let's start. I can only speak on C3 through C8. We'll just do a quick little brief overview of all of them. C3, beautiful car, iconic, fun cruiser. I'm sure when it was built, it was an awesome machine. I love the one I had. I love to look at it, but it wasn't really built for what we like to do, which is some road course events and some spirited driving. Not for that at all. The C4, much different car. There was a huge jump between C3 and C4 as far as suspension and handling. Engine wise, I had a C3 at the end of the generation, so it had the low horsepower. So the first C4, which I had an 84, same thing. Horsepower wasn't great, but the suspension was a big upgrade, and the chassis was an upgrade. And then you moved to C5. There was a pretty big jump between C4 and C5. They had some different materials. You know, technology changed and gotten better, and it was a pretty good jump. You know, I like the transmissions better in the C5 over the C4. I'm pretty sure most people do. Great handling car. Mine was a 99 fixed roof coupe. Love that car. Wouldn't mind if it was still in my garage today, but it's not. And then you move up to the C6. C6, another big jump. You know, horsepower continuously went up for those generations, and chassis got better, handled better. And then when you went to C7, huge jump. The first time I took a corner in a C7, I knew it was a different car. I knew that Chevrolet was moving in the right direction with the Corvette, because it was a wonderful car. It is a wonderful car. And then this car, I'm going from a C7 Z06 with a Z07 package to the C8 Z51 car. It's not as big, you know, the jump is not as big as from C6 to C7, but there is a jump. And I'm just talking about in handling. I think this car is probably easier to drive fast for someone that doesn't have a lot of seat time in a C7 or a C6 or whatever. So I think you can achieve a higher level pretty easy in this car. It's real precise. Like I said, it has an exotic feel. The forward design, the visibility is better. The heads-up display, I think, is better. I mean, I think it's a better built car. Technology's gotten better. Chevy put a lot of development in this car, and it shows.
So a lot of people are talking about this rear
Now I have a better opinion on the suspension. Wow, that was good. That was really good. We hit about probably 1.25 G's and a couple of corners back there. Stuck really well. It was real precise. The road was a little rough. It handled it really well. Very nice. Well done. I'm gonna have to change my mind a little bit now that I got on it. See, we knew this was gonna be an evolving opinion. Maybe the jump was slightly more between the C7 and the C8 than I first anticipated, because that was very nice. That was effortless. It was good. It's got me wanting more.
We only have
300 more miles to go.
3. We'll get them in no time.
We were still keeping it obviously within the RPM range they want you to keep. We were just pushing the front suspension a little bit. It was nice. I'm excited.
Alright, well, keep an eye out for more content coming soon.
Alright, so that was the road headed up to Petty G Mountain, and we're going to stop and take a look at the waterfalls. We'll give you a little bit of a view of the waterfalls there. That's kind of pretty, so we'll take a look at that quick. Alright, so that was pretty awesome. That was a lot of fun. These cars are incredible. Ron's Z06, Z07 is awesome. C6 it's got some work to do to keep up with this beautiful thing. So, but it was fun nonetheless. Had a blast. I know, like I said, just trying to get miles in LJ's car so you can really start hammering on it. It's gonna be a lot of fun when we get there. We'll enjoy that. Hopefully you guys will ride along with us. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video, because we got lots more coming up as we get this thing warmed up and get some miles on and get it broke in. So hopefully you'll join us for the ride. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.